G'day folks, Rod from My Water Filter here today, and what we're going to do is have a look at a under sink reverse osmosis water filtration system versus a benchtop or portable reverse osmosis water filtration system. Now, funny thing with these two is the quality of water that they make is going to be very similar, okay? They've both got a membrane inside of them, and that membrane's filtering right down to like 0.0001 micron, very, very fine, and it is filtering the water amazingly, okay? So both of these reverse osmosis systems are going to take all those real nasties out the water, including the fluoride, etc. for you, all right? Now, the situation is you'd use them in different situations. That's the situation, all right? So first of all, anybody can take care of a benchtop reverse osmosis system, okay? It does have 3 pipes and it's very simple. So if you wanted a portable system, if you're renting, moving around a lot, this is an absolute great system to buy. You've just got a diverter here, and basically you can go to most kitchen sink tap spouts. We screw off the aerator, that exposes a thread, and then this diverter will screw straight onto the existing kitchen tap spout, and it will just hang underneath the tap spout like so. You'll turn on the water will go straight through and pour into the sink like it always did. When you want this system to make water, we're going to lift up that lever. The water will stop flowing in the system, it will push it around, and it will push it inside the water filter. It'll go through the appropriate cartridges on the inside and through the reverse osmosis membrane where the water will be split. When the water's split, you will have water flow out of the black hose. That is contaminated water, can go into a bucket on the plants, down the drain, whatever you like. And the blue hose is the pure water that we're going to consume, okay? Now, reverse osmosis water filters, they filter so well, and the reason that they are so good is they filter so slowly, okay? So this water filter and this one is going to be creating out of this membrane, give or take, depending on the pressure of the home, but about 200 mils of water per minute, okay? So you'll connect this water filter up, your tap can be on flat out, but the water coming out of the blue hose is just going to flow out at about 200 mils a minute, okay? And you need something to store it in. So a 20-litre container is great with a tap on the bottom, or a ceramic urn, a jug, whatever you like, but it's something with a good full body that we can fill up with this beautiful precious water and store it until you need it, because it does take time to turn it on and fill your glass and your cups up with that one, okay? So if you're filling the kettle and things like that, you really want to make the water and have the water ready to go in a 20-litre container or something like that. But they make amazing water and they work perfectly well. We have played around with them, put larger membranes in them, stuff like that for my water filter, but they work unreal, okay? This RO here, creating the same water or very, very similar water, this one here is generally used by homeowners to put under the sink, all right? Hence, you've got the large tank, you've got the system, you've got the bag of goodies and attachments here in front to connect the whole system up. It's not hard to connect up a system like this, but you do need a few tools and you do have a little bit of knowledge. Obviously, we provide instructions, etc. for these systems. You don't want it to leak or do anything wrong, but if you've got the skills, by all means, very easy to do. Just follow the instructions. If not, plumber can come in and install one in less than an hour, okay? Now, this is going to work exactly the same way. Obviously, we've got a bag of fittings here, and unlike, like the system here, this water filter is just going to have an incoming water line, and it goes through the pre-sediment filter and the carbon chemical filter at the bottom, and then it comes up and it goes through this big membrane on the top. This membrane splits the water. Once again, the water will be split. You'll have a black hose, and that'll go down the drain, and then you'll have another hose that's going to come over and go into this tank. This is a storage tank, and the storage tank's used because this system makes water ever so slowly, 200 mils a minute. It would never keep up the water supply for a family if we didn't use the backup storage tank. This is a 12-litre tank. You'll always have 9+ litres on hand to drink at any one time. So every time you come to the kitchen faucet and press on the faucet, it's the bag inside the tank that's going to push that water out for you, okay? So once the water comes out of this system, it will go through the alkalizer on the top to put some mineral back in it, because reverse osmosis systems are so good they take everything out of the water including the mineral, which does tend to make the pH level drop. Hence we run it through an alkalizer or a remineralizer of some description to get the pH of the water back up over 7. Then we'll put it through a bit of carbon, polish it up, coconut shell carbon, makes the water taste beautiful, and obviously then out of the faucet and we consume it. So not a lot of differences between them. Cheaper to buy, easy to install yourself, a little bit more expensive, still pretty cheap though, and can be installed by yourself or by a plumber, but we do need to have the space to get the tank under the sink, etc. But they're made to go under a sink, so they'll fit in most homes, so there's no worries with that. Okay, so take your pick, whatever suits your situation, but renting, moving around, that sort of thing, or if you just own your own home, want a good, stable, quality water filter, these reverse osmosis systems here are a beauty. Thanks very much for your time. Have a good day.